On April 5th of last year, 8-year-old Taten injured his left knee. His mother took him to a local clinic and later to Surrey Hospital for x-rays. What they discovered would forever change his life.
I found out that day that it was a cancer tumor. It was osteosarcoma, the same cancer Terry Fox had. And you don't believe it. You're like, is this a dream? Is this a bad dream?
It wasn't a dream. In fact, soon after, Marnie and Taten left the rest of the family behind to start close to 10 weeks of chemo in Toronto. Marnie says chemo was tough, but amazingly Taten's spirit remained positive. Unfortunately, the chemo did little to reduce the cancer tumor, so on July 23rd, doctors had little choice but to remove his leg from the knee down.
I think you just go in survival mode. You know this is your son, you have to take care of him, and the doctors are saying you have to do this and that, and you just make sure that that gets done. I think you walk around in kind of a zone and just survival mode.
Throughout Taten's journey of diagnosis, chemo and hair loss, countless needles, and even the eventual amputation of his leg, Marnie said it was difficult to watch as a parent, but she was able to stay focused on her son thanks to the help from the local Canadian Cancer Society.
They have been crucial on helping us find transportation to and from Toronto. They have booked our flights, they've totally taken care of that. Sometimes the return dates have had to be changed, they've taken care of it. I haven't had to worry about it at all. And that has been a wonderful relief. There was no way that I could drive back and forth 8 hours by myself with a little boy who's going to get chemo or coming back to get chemo, throwing up on the way back. There was no way I could have driven all those times to Toronto.
Today, over 60% of Canadians diagnosed with cancer will survive, compared to 25% in the early 1940s when the Cancer Society started funding research. Cancer still remains the leading cause of death in Canada, so much work is left to do. Money raised each year from events like Relay for Life go a long way to help save lives and support those facing cancer right here in our own community and across the country. Just about everyone has been touched by cancer, so on June 20th, the local relay organizers hope you sign up to walk with your friends, family, or co-workers in this year's Relay for Life.
Well, Relay for Life is a 12-hour non-competitive event. It starts on Friday, June 20th at 7 p.m. and goes until 7 a.m. the next morning. It's where we get together, the community gets together and puts in a team of 10 to 15 people to participate, and we invite survivors to come, and they do the first lap at 7 o'clock, and then around 10 o'clock there's the luminary ceremony where we honor and remember those who have passed away, and we honor those who have survived and beat cancer. And then it's just a lot of fun throughout the night with activities, and we have bands playing. People walk the track until 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's just amazing to see the community get together and show their support for those who have been touched by cancer.
Taten is this year's honorary survivor and will be on hand to officially start this year's relay event, something Marnie is proud of.
We basically fought a battle all year, and this was basically saying that, you know what, he survived it, we survived as a family, because it doesn't just affect him, it affects the whole family, obviously the school. So it's kind of almost rewarding that they're honoring him, that he did survive it, he did fight through it, because I think you have to want it, to fight it, to beat it. You know, you can't just give up, you have to be like, okay, we can get through this, we're just going to do it, and hopefully get on with our lives after.
Taten is now in remission and back to school with his friends.
He started back like he never missed a day. It was amazing. The kids, the staff have been so welcoming, so supportive. All the kids are so happy when he achieves like another milestone. Like when he tried to ride his bike again, he started swimming again, he joined lacrosse. They are so excited for him and so happy for him for each milestone he achieves. He's going to live a normal life. There's nothing going to stop him.
The Canadian Cancer Society is always looking for volunteers for Relay for Life and throughout the year. If you'd like to make a donation or to volunteer, please call the local office of the Canadian Cancer Society at 705-253-4781. For Shaw TV, I'm Jonathan Perrier.